No, it wasn't me, I swear.
Well, now Dua's gonna come and tell us about how bad rumors are. So bad! In her talk called Rumors vs. Reputations.
Let's say that I were to trip on stage right now. I'm just walking and talking, and all of a sudden, I fall face flat on the ground. All right, so one of you guys thinks that this is super funny, and now you want to go and tell all your friends who didn't make it to the showcase tonight. However, once you do tell them, they don't find it nearly as funny as you do. In fact, they think it's much more embarrassing. But this isn't the result that you're looking for. So this is where you decide to spice it up a little bit. You say that after I fell on stage, I rolled into a very conveniently placed trash can while letting out a high-pitched scream. Now your friends are laughing, you couldn't be more pleased with yourself, and you've just slandered. Who's ever had a bad reputation? What about a false one? Okay, let me make this simpler. Raise your hand if you've ever had a rumor spread about you. Even if you aren't raising your hand right now, there's already the chance that maybe you just haven't realized it yet. But at some point in your life, someone will say something negatively false about you. And that'll probably cause an unneeded sticky situation. Our reputations may seem small at first, but they affect us all in one way or another. They can determine the friends that we make, how successful we become, how our fellow peers see us, even the probability that we'll be the ones blamed for kidnapping the neighbor's puppy. It's so odd how the way other people see us can impact our lives so much. But because of that, we're always working to build a strong reputation. All right, so now that we know what our reputations even mean, where do false reputations come from? That's where we switch to slandering. Slandering focuses on false facts that try to bring down a person's reputation. Now, I've been both at the center and outside of rumors a couple of times. And what I've realized is that once people have heard something bad about you, they will never see you in the same way they did. And knowing that hurts. According to the National Institutes of Health, defaming statements are based on lies and deceit that can have far-reaching consequences into someone's personal and work lives. It can lead to a person being feared, hated, or even scorned. SHRM has even quoted that slandering can be considered a form of attack toward a person because of the serious effects it can have. All right, so with even professionals saying that slandering can be so bad, why do so many people around the world find it worthwhile? Well, Science of People has read that around 80% of conversations today are gossip. That explains why many people find gossip is a pretty easy way to attract attention. Plus, they don't really think of it as that big of a deal because everyone's laughing and having fun, right? However, the positive of slandering can only ever come one way. While the slanderer is seen as this great, amazing person, the target is looked down for things they didn't even do. Before you start thinking that this has nothing to do with you, well, if you haven't already, everyone has slandered. It's the easiest thing to just let this tiny little lie about someone else slip out, even without realizing it. But one little lie, one little joke is all it takes to forever change someone's life. Slandering, bullying, things like this happen every day in our society. but we're often too occupied with our own lives to ever realize what's happening to others. But 70% of people around the world have been impacted by things like gossiping. That's basically 5 billion people out of the 8 billion people around the world. So, how should this stop? Some say to distract yourself with things to do other than slandering. Some say to focus on your own problems. But both of those have their negative effects. What I found best to do, well, this sounds way easier, but actually came quite hard at first, was to see the good in things. Try to be happy and appreciate what you have. Even if what you do have isn't 89.99% in science. That's a B. But at least you don't have a C, or a D, or an F, or your coworker got promoted, an annoying one, but you didn't. You have a job and you're making money. Instead of trying to find the imperfections of other people and trying to make believable lies off of that, we should try to find what's so great about them first, and then accept their imperfections as a part of who people are. Try to find out what's so great about them. Try to find out what they have done that you've never even tried before. After all, finding out what's so amazing about other people is how we're able to care in the first place. Instead of tearing each other down, we should focus on creating a more supportive environment for everyone, because our words have an effect. Thank you.